I can't think of anyone personally who doesn't like a good homemade banana pudding, and my mama always made the best. I have been making and using her recipe for over 30 years, and it always turns out so great. Now let's make some homemade banana pudding. You'll want to purchase 2 boxes of vanilla wafers. Go ahead and line your dish with these yummy cookies. Slice 3 bananas, cover them, and set them aside. Grab a saucepan. Do not cut your stovetop pie on just yet. We are going to add about 2/3 cup of flour to this saucepan. Add anywhere from 2/3 cup of sugar to 1 1/4 cup of sugar. When taking to a gathering, I usually use about 1 cup of sugar, but we're making this at home and I'm cutting back a little. Now add a little salt, 4 cups of milk, about 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Give it a stir and do not cut your stovetop eye on yet. Set that aside. You'll need 8 eggs, and we are going to crack them open and separate them, and we are only going to use the yolks. Traditionally, the egg whites would be used for the cow slobber, I call it, the meringue. I think I eat so much of it growing up that I just have a dislike for it now. Now add those egg yolks to the pan. Turn your stovetop eye on to low and do not leave this. You are going to stir, stir, stir. You do not want to scorch this. Now it is going to begin to thicken, and yes, you're going to have lumps because anytime you make a homemade pudding, you will have lumps in it. That's how you know it's thickening. And like my little mama told me, if you don't see lumps in your puddings or your gravy, then it's not homemade. It doesn't matter if I'm using a 9x13 or my trifle dish. I like to give it a few taps on the countertop in order for the pudding to really seep down into the cookies. Allow your pudding to cool off for 15 minutes before adding that whipped cream topping. Now let's add the next layer of cookies to this trifle dish, and let's make this really pretty by standing some cookies up around the edges. And I like to use a lot of cookies. And now add the next layer of bananas. And now we're going to add the other half of that creamy vanilla goodness. Spread this around as evenly as you can. Give it a few taps. It's looking good. Now clean up the sides, and we are going to put this in the refrigerator for about 15 to 20 minutes. Take it back out, and we are going to add the last layer of cookies. Uh-oh, I dropped one. Okay, where did it go?
What you got? Did you steal a vanilla wafer? Did you? It's good.
Seriously, when I dropped it, I didn't know where it went. She snuck and got that. Okay, back to our banana pudding. Let's put that last layer of whipped cream on top. Decorate it with some crumbled cookies. And voila! This is so, so good.